What is up, Internet Land? Zachmus Prime, aka Zachmus Prime, here with another Transformers video review. Today, the figure that I'm reviewing is going to be the Transformers Legacy Wildrider, and this is the second of the Stunticons. And gosh, I can say that I really like his color scheme. Black and red is just always great. But no, I'm having some major doubts about this line. Just because, well, let me get into the review of this figure, and I guess I could talk about stuff like that, my final thoughts. So, looking at the base figure itself, it's a fairly decent representation of Wildrider. Not the best we've seen, but, maybe not the worst. Has there been one worse than this? I don't know. In terms of, detailing and whatnot on him, he's got, red paints here. It's kind of strange that the red on this on the outside of the car is different from the red on his robot mode. This is kind of a nice little vibrant red, and this is kind of like a dull, almost metallic-y maroon. Red on the face, some like bluish color for the eyes, silver and blue on the chest, and they painted this little section here like a gray color. And yeah, I've got him like this. The official instructions tell you to like have it hanging down like that, which I think looks worse from the front, from the back, from the side. And so since it all works fine with it just, sticking together, I generally just stick it together. Just a lot of chunk on this one that didn't get integrated in any way into the robot mode. Basic, you've got all your basic articulation. So his head is on a swivel, his arm goes out for the full tree pose, goes around like so. Bicep swivel, single bend elbow for 90 degrees, waist swivel, hips go forward that much, backwards that much, go out for more than a full Van Damme, thigh swivel, knee bend for 90 degree, ankle tilt and rocker. So, ankle tilt and rocker. So, in terms of posability and whatnot, it is all pretty decent. It doesn't it doesn't look as good. It doesn't feel as good. Like when Drag Strip came out, I thought the Drag Strip was, an elegant design. It was efficient. It was clever for its size, and most importantly, it was clever for something that you get out of, Hasbro. Because Hasbro is not known for their, clever engineering and cunning design. This guy is just like a ham-fisted solution. I don't really feel like I got my money's worth out of it. Which is weird because everybody who watches this channel knows that I buy, third-party figures, which are phenomenally more expensive than, any of these guys. But, I don't know. At least with a lot of those third-party figures, I get them and I feel like, yes, they tried. They did their best to do something good. And, in getting this guy specifically, and also in general from looking at the rest of the Stunticon team, like, Drag Strip looks good. Menasor looks pretty damn good, aside from the weird part of, and I don't have a Motor Master, so I can't review him yet. I was planning on getting one, but I'm not sure how I feel about it now. He's got that excess kibble that just seems like an engineering waste. And then the combined mode looks decent. And then you've got the other car for the other arm. I forget his name. And he is also kind of an iffy looking figure. And then you've got Breakdown, which is just a repaint of this. And it's like, I'm not sure how I feel about that set. Well, let's get this guy transformed. Well, actually, let's talk about his accessories. He comes with 2 guns, just like his other guy. 2 pistoles. They are identical. A little bit of, paint app here. You can stick them together if you really want to, but they don't really do anything with that. Stick them in his fists just like you would with a gun, with a weapon of some sort, and they look fine. And that's it. That's all of his accessories. I'm not sure what else to say for that. To get him transformed up, we want to take his chest, pop this out, flip his head in, and then put it back in. So now he's turtled up. Straighten out his arm, flip in the fist. This is going to come down, and we're going to slide this through this little gap here. And then this guy comes and clips into place. And then the waist turns all the way around. You're going to open up these parts. Open them up. Yes. One of the things that I really don't like about this, I'm not sure if this shows up well, but I've got some deformation right in here on both sides because of the design of this hinge. When you open it up, anything past here, which isn't even what, this doesn't even feel like it's full open, but if you open it up, anything past here, you are now pushing against that corner and deforming that plastic. And so, and of course, while you're transforming this and trying to get the feet around and whatnot, you're gonna want to push that open a bit more than that, whatever this small amount is. And so I think pretty much every single man, woman, and child who gets their hands on this mold is going to end up deforming that thing, which, you know what, just smacks of a poorly designed product to me. There's no reason why they couldn't have designed that a bit better. There's no reason why this is fighting me. There we go. So you get those legs past each other, clip them together, and there you have him in his robot mode, or vehicle mode. And when you're looking at all of this, especially under light, it actually, so in the pictures and the videos and whatnot, he looks like he's black and red, but actually when you look at him under a bright light, especially when I first picked this guy up and I brought him outside from the store, and that plastic looks really, really, really green. It seems to be okay inside, but without the paint apps and stuff like that to distract you, it's really, really, really apparent in this mode. So that's something that you're going to have to keep in mind. I will say that for the plastic color and then the paint color on here and then the plastic color back here, this paint color is color matched extremely well. But, yep, he is a car. He rolls like a car. You can put guns on him like a car. And that's really all that there is to say about that. I'm not impressed. I'm strongly debating whether I want to continue this team or not. And I got to this point when I was doing my my Studio Series Devastator. I got to a point where I was like, yeah, I don't know if I really want to continue doing this thing. But by that point, I had gotten together, I don't know, five or more of the figures, and including some large ones. And I was like, well, I'm invested. I might as well finish this. So I finished it, reviewed the combined mode, and then I had it sold within 2 or 3 days after that. This one here, though, I haven't put a significant investment into it. I can probably get rid of these 2 figures fairly easily if I needed to, but like, I don't know if I'm going to continue with this. I hate to start teasing everybody on another combiner and then not finishing it, like I did with the Magic Square Devastator. I reviewed the first 2 figures and I thought that they were pretty decent, but the more I messed with them, it's just they had issues. And so there may have been people out there who are like, yeah, we're going to see the rest of this, and then I never, ever got the other ones. So, and this one may be a similar thing, except that I'm actually going to say, I don't know if I'm going to finish this. But, yeah, that's the review for me. I'm not super thrilled with it. This figure itself isn't, like, the awfulest, but it's also not what I would call... It's also not necessarily worth my money, and since I'm paying for everything myself, I don't know if I'm going to review the rest of it. But that's all I got, everybody. Thanks for watching. You guys are fantastic. I really do appreciate the comments and the reviews and the patronage I get from you guys. Everybody stay awesome and be good to each other. See ya.